Now I am going to discuss second topic of Unit 2, that is permutations and combinations. This is the second topic of Unit 3, permutations and combinations. Now I will discuss what is the definition of a permutation and what is the definition of a combination. So the definition of a permutations and combinations. First of all, I will discuss the definition of a permutation. A permutation of n objects taken R at a time, here also called as R permutation of n objects, that is R permutations in objects are n, is an ordered selection or arrangement of R of an objects. So simply I have one formula for npr equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Simple formula for permutation is npr. So npr can be written like this also. npr equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. So this is the formula on permutation. So here I am taking n objects taken r at a time. Then the formula for permutation is n factorial by n minus r factorial. So I am having some of the properties here. If npr equal to number of permutations on n objects taken r at a time. Here without any repetition. This is a formula for without any repetitions. Now npr of 1 equal to n. np2 equal to r equal to 1 means n. If r equal to 2 means n into n minus 1. If r equal to 3 means n into n minus 1, n minus 2. That means if one value decreases, one value decreases. 1 means n, 2 means up to n minus 1, 3 means up to n minus 2, that is 4 means up to n minus 3, 5 means up to n minus 4, and so on up to here n minus n factorial by n minus r factorial. So the formula for permutation is npr equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. So these are some of the note here. There are n minus 1 factorial permutations of n discrete objects around a circle. If we consider a circle, then we are having n minus 1 factorial permutations. Next, u of nr. Here number of r repetitions or permutations of n objects with unlimited repetitions. Here unlimited repetitions means n power r. We have to consider n power r. Next, the number of permutations on n objects which n1 are alike, n2 are alike, and so on n are alike, then the formula is n factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial and so on nr factorial. So this is the formula for alike objects. Next, another note is the number of ways to arrange n different pearls in a necklace or beads of a necklace is n minus 1 factorial by 2. So another note is the number of ordered partitions of a set of type q1, q2 and so on qk, where mod s equal to n means the formula is n factorial by q1 factorial into q2 factorial and so on up to t. I am taking here values, so qt factorial. So these are some of the note we have to put in a mind. In doing some problems also we will consider this note. So permutation means simple words we can describe about the permutation. Permutation means if anyone asks what is the definition of a permutation, then simply we can say that permutation means number of ways a group of things can be arranged. That means a number of ways, how many ways, these are number of ways of group of anything or group of things can be arranged is simply is called as a permutation. So suppose I have taken here the words are ABC. So if anyone asks how many ways the words ABC can be arranged, then what I will say? Simply I will say that ABC, ACB, BAC, BCA, CAB and CBA. So these are only 6. So here I am having only 3 words. 3 words means so it is very easy to calculate how many different ways we can arrange. But therefore here 6 ways can be arranged in the word ABC. If it is very easy, we can easily find out if he has given the 2 words or 3 words or 4 words or simply 2 or 3 means we can easily arrange the words. But if he has given the 10 words, then what we can do? We can calculate the word. It is enough. One page is enough. One notes is enough for that. So here we are having simply formula. That is the formula of a permutation. That is npr equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. If anyone asks us why do you use permutation, then we can simply say this point: permutation means number of ways a group of things can be arranged. If I want to arrange the things, two words it is possible. Next, three words it is possible, four words it is possible, five words it is possible, but 10 words, 12 words it is not possible. So then we have to use the formula for permutations. That is, the formula for permutation is NPR. NPR simply can be written like this: NPR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. So this is about the permutation. So these are some of the problems. Find the number of two digits number that can be formed by using the digits 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. Here he has said that no repeated digits. No repeated digits means he has given how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. He has given 5 digits. Next, what he has asked, find the number of two digits number. He has asked two digits number and he has given 5 digits. 2 digits and 5 digits. Now what is the formula? We already know about the permutation. NPR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Now 5p2 equal to 5 factorial by 5 minus 2 factorial. Now I will get the answer 5 factorial by 5 minus 2 factorial means 3 factorial. That is 5 factorial by 3 factorial. 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. That equal to I get the answer of 20. So the answer for the permutation is 20. So next, another problem. In how many different ways can you place 5 beads in a necklace? So he has asked about the beads in a necklace. So beads in a necklace means how the necklace shape will be. The necklace shape will be in a round like or spherical in shape. It is like a circle. So necklace means a circle. So we have, if our formula for the circle is n minus 1 factorial. Here n is number of beads. Number of beads is 5. The formula is n minus 1 factorial. So 5 minus 1 factorial, that equal to 4 factorial. 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that equal to 24 ways. So in how many different ways can you place 5 beads in a necklace means the solution for this problem is 24 ways. So we have to put in a mind that if he has given a circle, then the formula for it is n minus 1 factorial. Here n is the 5. So circle means formula is n minus 1 factorial. Now find the number of distinct words that can be formed by scrambling the letters in the words. Now he has given the sum of the words, scrambled words. Now he has asked the permutation, distinct words. Find the number of distinct words. How many distinct words we can form by using the letters. Now he has given a first letter Mississippi, Mississippi. So he has given the letter like this. So here the formula for a distinct words is total number of letters factorial by number of repeated letters. So in this, first of all, we have to see that how many words are there. Total number of words are how many. So here total number of words are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So total number of letters in this word are 11. So 11 factorial by. Now we have to check the repeated letters. So repeated letters means here I am having I am having 4 times. So I equal to 4. Next, yes, I am having 4 times. So S equal to 4. Next, P I am having 2 times. So P equal to. So number of repeated letters is 4 factorial into 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Other all are 1. So 1 factorial. 1 factorial if we write or not, nothing will happen. So simply I can say that the number of distinct words of the word Mississippi is 11 factorial by 4 factorial whole square into 2 factorial, or 11 factorial by 4 factorial into 4 factorial into 2 factorial. So this is the formula. So we have to put in mind that the formula for number of distinct words is total number of letters factorial by number of repeated letters factorial. Now I am taking another example, reference. Here reference means how many words are there. Total number of words are 9. So 9 factorial by. Similarly, I'm checking whether repeated values. Repeated values here I'm having 4. Same values are 4 factorial into 2 factorial, 2 and 4 factorial. So answer is 9 factorial by 4 factorial into 2 factorial. So similarly, we can take any word and we can find how many distinct words can be formed. So simply we have to put in a mind the formula is total number of letters factorial by number of repeated letters. So we have to put in a mind this formula. By using this formula, we can find the number of distinct words that can be formed by any letter. Now, the formula for non-repeated letters. The formula for non-repeated letters is number of letters factorial. Simply, if he has given a word and it contains no repeated letters. So here I am taking the examples of non-repeated letters. Here, no letter is repeated in the word shut. So the formula is number of letters factorial. Shut it is contains 5 letters. So the answer is 5 factorial. 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 that is equal to 120. Now pen. In pen also there is no repeated letters. It is having total letters of 3. So 3 factorial that is equal to 3 into 2 into 1 that is equal to 6. Now fridge. It is also not having repeated letters. So 6 letters it is having. 6 factorial is equal to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 that is equal to 720. Now pant is also having 4 letters. There are no repeated letters. So the formula for no repeated letters is number of letters factorial. Pant is having 4 letters. So 4 factorial. 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 that is equal to 24. So we are having a formula for non-repeated letters, that is number of letters factorial. So total number of letters factorial is the formula for non-repeated letters. Now I am discussing about the combinations. What is the meaning of a combination? Combinations means it is a selection of a things. Simply, if anyone asks what is the definition of combination, so we can simply say that combination, different combinations. So it is the combinations are used for selection of things. Simple word we can say combinations are used for selection of things. So the definition is here NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So I have to put a formula that I have to put in mind the formula that here the formula for combination is NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. N minus r factorial into r factorial. So the definition is a combination of n objects. So here I am taking n objects, taken r at a time. So taking r at a time, called as r combinations of n objects, then the formula is NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So the formula for the combination is NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So this is the formula for combinations. So combinations are used for selection of things. Simply if anyone asks why do we use combination, so we can simply say a word that combinations are used for selection of things, and the formula for the combination is NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So here I am having some note here. NPR equal to R factorial into NCR. So by combination, by 2 also we can use the formula. Here it is a note for that, both for permutation and both for combination. And here for combination, NC0 equal to 1 and NC1 equal to N and NC2 equal to N into N minus 1 by 1 into 2. NC3 means N into N minus 1, N minus 2. 3 means up to 2. 2 means up to 1, 3 means up to n minus 2. Suppose 4 means up to n minus 3. 3 means here 1 into 2 into 3. Here 2 means here 1 into 2. So NCN our value is always becomes 1. So NCR equal to, simply we can write like this also. So these are some of the note we have to put in a mind. So combination with repetitions. So here I am having some properties on combinations with repetitions. I am having NVR. Suppose I have considered V of n comma r or NVR, the number of combinations of n distinct objects. Here n means it is the distinct objects. Here R means taken at a time. Here with unlimited repetitions. With unlimited repetitions means VNR. So VNR equal to C of n minus 1 plus R comma R. Or simply I can write C of n minus 1 plus R comma n minus 1. So another way is the number of ways distributing R similar balls into n numbered boxes is VNR or NVR. Number of non-negative integral solutions of the equations is x1 plus x2 plus so on plus xn that equal to r. The number of binary sequences with n minus 1 ones and r zeros. So these are some of the combinations of nvr or v of n comma r. So these are the properties of combinations with repetitions. So here I am having some of the problems. How many ways are there to distribute 10 different books among 15 people if no person is to receive more than one book? Now he has given options. P of 15 comma 10, C of 15 comma 10 and 10 power 15 and 15 power 10. So here I have to take permutation or combination. Here I have to take permutation. So here 10 different books among 15 people means 15, this is the answer 15p10. So answer is A. P of 15 comma 10 or 15p10 is the answer for the given problem. Here I am using permutation. Here there is no combination. Here arrangement. So it is called, here the answer is A. Now how many binary sequences are there in the length of 15? Length of 15 means here formula is binary means I already know binary means 2. So binary means 2. So I am having of a length of 15 means 2 power 15. So the answer is 2 power 15. Now how many binary sequences are there of length of 15 with exactly 6 ones and 9 zeros? So the answer for it is C of 15 comma 6. So these are some of the multiple choice questions. The first question is a multiple choice test has 15 questions and 4 choice for each answer. He has given an exercise here. Next he has asked that how many ways can the 15 questions be answered. So 15 questions can be answered with 4 choices in 4 power 15 ways. So here I am having a product rule. So n 4 power 15 ways is the answer. So in the way of 15 questions can be answered by 4 choices means 4 power 15. Next one is, second one is, he has asked how many ways the 15 questions be answered so that exactly 3 answers are correct. So exactly 3 answers are correct means I have a solution that the 3 correct answers can be chosen in 15C3 ways. So the required ways is this 15C3 ways into 3 power 12. 12 means here I am having 3 I am taking here. Out of 15 I am taking 3. So now I will get 12. So 3 power 12. So answer is 3 into the 15C 3 into 3 power 12. Next question is C. How many ways the 15 questions can be answered so that at least 3 answers are correct. 3 are correct. So the number of 15 questions can be answered in 4 power 15 ways. He has asked the 2 answers are correct. So 2 answers are correct can be applied by using the formula, and here 3 power 15 plus C 15C1 into 3 power 14 plus 15C2 into 3 power 13. So the number of ways of 15 questions can be answered by at least 3 answers are correct is, so this is the solution for the given problem. So he has given another problem. How many ways can 10 similar balls be placed in 6 numbered boxes? By 6 numbered boxes means I am having a formula C n minus 1 plus r comma r. See here the n is 6 and r is 10. So here 6 minus 1 that equal to 5 and r comma he has given r is 10. So the required answer is 3003. So here next problem is how many non-negative integral solutions are there in the equation x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 equal to 50. I am having a formula for this nvr equal to c n minus 1 plus r comma r. So by using this formula and substituting the values of n equal to 5 and r equal to 50, I have the solution of 3,16,251. So this is the answer for the given problem. So this is the formula we have to find. We have to put in mind this formula. So by using this formula, we can find the solution for the given problem. So this is about the permutation combination. So I am having another topic, that is ordered and unordered partitions. Ordered and unordered partitions means here he has asked how many ways can 14 men be partitioned into 6 teams. where the first team has 3 members. He has said that first team has 3 members. Total members are 14. First team has 3 members. The second team has 2 members. Third team has 3 members. The fourth and fifth and sixth teams have 2 members. So here required number of ordered partition is P of 14 men is to, here he has given 3 members, 2 members, 3 members, 2 members, 2 members and 2 members. So the answer is 14 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So this is the formula for ordered and unordered partitions. So unordered partitions means simply we can do the problem like this with the help of the simple solution. So here he has asked that in how many ways can 10 persons be seated in a row so that a certain pair of them are not next to each of a other. So here I am having formulas, number of ways, how many ways of 10 persons can sit in 10 factorial ways. So the number of ways 10 persons can be seated in a row, next to is, in one is 9 factorial into 2 factorial. So the required number of ways is this 10 factorial minus, he has given a condition that here the condition becomes as 9 factorial into 2 factorial minus here 10 factorial minus 9 factorial into 2 factorial, that is 8 into 9 factorial. So he has given another problem here. A box contains 2 white, 3 black and 4 red balls. Now he has asked that how many ways can 3 balls be drawn so that at least one black ball is included in the draw. So here the number of ways of drawing 3 balls is 9C3 ways. So the number of ways is 9C3 minus 6C3, that is equal to 64. 64 is the answer for the given problem. So here he has given from a group of 10 professors, how many ways can a committee of 5 members can be formed so that at least one of the professor A and professor B will be included. So the answer is 196. How do we get this answer? Here the required number of ways is, here I am having 5 members out of 10 professors. So 10C5 ways minus. So he has given a condition that at least one of the professor from A and professor B from B, that is 2 are gone now from A1 and from B1. So 2 are gone. Out of 10 I am taking off 2, that now I will get 8. Now total number of 5 members. So C85. Now on subtracting this value I will get simply the answer of 196. So this is about the permutations and combinations.